Hey guys, so in order to get rid of my Jeep, I had to find a replacement car first. And the car market is just insane. So back in October of 2021, I put in 2 orders for 2 different types of car, and one kept being pushed back, and the other one I still haven't heard anything, but I will touch more on that later on in the video. And before getting rid of the Jeep, I had to make sure that I don't get hit with use tax. So to have all that squared away, I went and looked for my replacement car. I've been seeing this A7 for a while at the lot and didn't think anything of it. It was above my price range, and of course, due to the lack of inventory, they marked it up even more. It's ridiculous. I happened to be in the area one morning close to the dealership, so I stopped in, made an offer. Didn't think they were going to go down, and they did. It had all the features that I wanted. I test drove it, liked it, told the sales guy if it's here tomorrow, I'll come and get it. And I did this before where I'm like, if it's here tomorrow, I'll come and get it. And I'm a serious buyer. I just don't want to be pressured into buying a car. If it's here tomorrow, it's meant for me. If it's not, it wasn't meant for me. So I had an opportunity to buy a Land Rover Defender, and I just didn't realize that it's such a hot commodity during COVID, because I pulled that shit where if it's here tomorrow, then I'll come and get it. And it got sold. But you know what? I realized that it just wasn't meant to be for me. So later that afternoon, I decided let's go forward with this Audi. I need to get rid of my Jeep. The longer I wait, the more money I will lose out on it. So let's fucking do this. This is a 2019 A7, used by the way. So this lady leased it for 2 years, but she really took care of it. And it's in a pristine condition, inside and out. I didn't want to buy any cars that's made during COVID because of all these chips and part shortages. Some manufacturers would build cars and not put things that were supposed to be in there, but yet they still have a markup on it. So it just doesn't make sense for me to get a car that's made during COVID. What caught my eyes about this A7 is the styling. And at this point in my life, I need something a little grown but still sexy, a little sophisticated but rare at the same time, something you don't see often, something that doesn't stand out but makes you do a double take if it catches your attention. If you've seen my videos, you know I've always do black cars, but I didn't have a choice during this crazy market. Plus the white and black contrast on this car just looks so good, I just had to go through with it. This A7 comes with the Prestige package, so it has almost everything, but at this price range, it should have came with every feature available, but I'll touch on that later. So starting with the engine, it has a 3-liter V6 turbocharged 335 horsepower with the quattro all-wheel drive with the 7-speed automatic transmission. At this point in my life, I don't need anything fast. I don't need an S7, I don't need an RS7. This car has just enough power when I need. It is a mild hybrid with a 48-volt battery, and I will talk about the driving with this mild hybrid system later on in the video. From the exterior, it has the S-Line package where it has the more aggressive body styling than the base. With this package, you also get the sport suspension that lets the car sit a little lower, which I think is perfect with this 21-inch wheel package. And the owner before had them blacked out, which I think is part of what drew me to this particular car too, because the other A7 I was looking at, I would have to get aftermarket wheels and have to do some suspension work, and I didn't want to spend any more money. With the Prestige package, it also comes with the HD matrix laser headlights, and you can see the warning label saying don't stare into the laser headlights, which is kind of crazy. Also, the owner before had the headlights tint wrapped to make them more black looking, and they look really good, except for at night. It really dimmed the lights for me, and I really can't see shit, so I pulled them off, but what I did was tint the orange side markers, and I think the headlights look fine now. The headlights and taillights are LED, and I'm actually pretty sure that they're all LED. Depending on the situation, both the headlights and taillights do these little dances. For example, when you lock, unlock, stop the engine, and open the door. I love the full light bar at the back. It's pretty distinctive at night when it's lit. This A7 is actually considered a 4-door coupe, and it competes with the Mercedes CLS, the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe. I actually love the Mercedes CLS interior, but the exterior just looks so fucking long for some reason. In terms of dimension, in my opinion, I think this A7 has it right. Not too big, not too little, and it fits in my standard size garage. This car has a full hatchback with an adaptive spoiler that comes up at 75 miles per hour. In terms of exterior features, with the Prestige package, it also comes with a top view 360 camera, which helps a lot with parking. It also has this 3D view. It also comes with dual pane acoustic glass, and it makes this car really quiet while driving, especially on the freeway. It also comes with the power closing doors. With this package, it comes with a fuel safety system like the Audi Side Assist, the rear cross traffic, Audi Presense rear. In the interior, the Prestige package includes the virtual cockpit, the MMI navigation, the Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system with 16 speakers. It has the heads-up display, multicolor ambient lighting, the 4-zone climate control, cool front seats, and rear sunshade. The interior is basically the same as the A6. I thought that they could have done a better job with the vents as far as integrating them into the dash more seamlessly instead of these weird cutout shapes. Pretty much all the controls are touchscreen. I really don't care for the temperature controls to be a screen. More screens mean more fingerprints, but I guess that's what has been trending. Considering this is a coupe, backseat is just enough. I would compare it to a mid-size sedan in terms of knee space. Even though this is somewhat of a long car, the sloping roofline doesn't give the backseat room as would a full-size sedan can offer. It does have seats for 3 passengers, unlike other 4-door coupes out there that only offer 2 seats in the back. I drive like 95% of the time by myself, so the backseat room was not my priority when looking at this car, but I do like that they're there when I need them. I have this car for almost 5 months now. The reason why I went back to an Audi is because I thought about my A4 that I should have kept. It was one of the most reliable cars I've had, and after all of my Jeep issues, I wanted something that I can depend on that won't give me any problems. Trust me, I did my research, I shopped around, I test drove. I don't even know how many cars at this point. I for sure knew that I didn't want anything that was built during COVID. I remember I test drove this brand new BMW 4 Series, and it didn't even have power seats. Shit were missing, and they still wanted some dumb numbers for it. Like I said, this is a used 2019. I went in, threw some numbers down, they agreed surprisingly. And so when I first brought it home, the following day I noticed that one of the speakers in the right pillar was blown because it makes this like staticky noises at certain frequency. This car is still under warranty, so they replaced the speaker for me at no charge. Before buying, I made sure this car was serviced recently. The tires were still in good condition. I did have the white part of the roof painted because I think that it makes this whole car look even better, sleeker, and it ties in with the whole black top. I love that the brake calipers were painted red already. In terms of driving, this car is super smooth, super quiet, especially with the dual pane windows. The steering is solid. This is definitely a cruiser car. It's very comfortable to drive in. The thing I had to get used to was the mild hybrid start system. Coming to a stoplight, when you apply the brakes, the car shuts off the engine completely before you come to a stop, so the wheels are just free rolling. You can feel the weight of the car coming to a stop, and it makes you do this little launch forward. It's not bad. I'm used to it by now, but at first I was like, what the hell? I guess this helps with the MPG, but for a V6, I think it gets pretty good gas mileage. If you do mainly freeway driving on a full tank, I'm pretty sure you can get over 400 miles a tank. I actually have the original window sticker in for this car for an $80,000 car. It should have come with everything, but it doesn't. It doesn't even have the heated steering wheel. It doesn't have the driver assistant package, which comes with the adaptive cruise and the active lane assist. It also doesn't come with the top-end Bang & Olufsen sound system where the tweeter goes up on the dash. Of course, I can live without these things, but for the price, really? You're gonna make those an option, an extra option? Audi, come on. I also would like the headliner to be black just because you can't see dirt and stain with the black, and it also gives it this premium feel in the cabin. After about 2 months, the front brakes started to make this screechy noise here and there, and it doesn't happen all the time, and there's still life on the brake pads, but it was still driving me crazy, so I took things apart to clean them, but it still made some noises. So I decided to get new brake pads, and wasn't sure that was going to take care of the problem, so I went ahead and replaced the front rotors as well. Those are really my only complaints about this car. Here are some things I love about this car. Besides the look, I love driving it. It sits low, so it gives the sporty feel of a sports car, but it's also comfortable and practical with the 4 doors in the hatchback. I feel safe driving it, handling it versus my Jeep. I know they're two completely different vehicles, but with all the trouble I had with the Jeep, this one feels right. I love the ambient lighting at night. I can change it to whatever colors. I love the little premium touches here and there, like the Audi rings when you open the doors and the illuminated door sill. I specifically wanted an all-wheel drive car, and this one makes it really easy. You don't have to put it in a special mode. You can take it up the mountain in the snow and literally just shift it and drive. I sold my Jeep towards the end of February 2022, and I sold it just right before the gas prices went up. I told you I ordered 2 cars, and by special ordering, it didn't cost anything. I told you one of them was the Land Rover Defender, and my experience with the San Diego dealership was horrible, and I'm not even going into details about that. I have no updates. I don't even know if they put in the order, to be honest, but screw them. The other car I ordered was a 2023 Mercedes C-Class with Chris at Fletcher Jones in Newport Beach. This is the one that kept getting pushed back, but actually I loved my experience with Chris because he kept me updated throughout the process. He was very personable, and he didn't give me any of that stuck-up we are the shit dealership vibes. I don't know when it's coming, but I really do love my A7, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this for a while. That's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and until the next one.